Off the coast of Valencia, far from the Spanish Mediterranean shore, an archipelago plays its own score. The Balearics. So, were they lying to us? Where's the intensive, methodical concrete construction along the shoreline? One moment, we'll get to that. But first, a glance at Ibiza. Looking relaxed, natural, original. The international capital of torrid, fever-hot nights. The mecca of DJs and dance music, here it is. Nobody was lying to us. And neither did anyone hide the truth about the coast of Formentera, the neighbouring island to Ibiza. Here we are at the furthest limits of Europe and Africa. From here, with binoculars on really fine days, you can even make out the coast of Algeria, 200 kilometres away to the south. Here, the roofs of the restaurants on the beach have retained the logo that was a rallying sign. Peace and love in Formentera. That was at the beginning of the 70s. Ashore or at anchor, you can always let yourself be carried away. It takes only a day to do the tour of Formentera, and it's quite permissible to have hallucinations. Like in this cliff. If you look closely, you can see 2 eyes, a mouth, a nose, a lion's head, can't you? And then a doll's harbour. Boats coming and going in the channel. The limpid, clear water. The Mediterranean in all its splendour, in all its clichés. And after all, why not? The tourists? Well, there are these little ferries that shuttle between the islands, and it all appears to be on a human scale. Bam. We jump several miles. Here we are on the biggest island of the archipelago, Majorca. Clearly, we're not in the same poetic vein here. That infamous Balearization of the coastline, we're in it, right in the middle of it. $8 million tourists every year, as many as Greece on an area that is 100 times smaller. As long as there are airports and aeroplanes. As long as there are golf courses sprouting on all 4 corners of the island. And to hell with the insoluble problems of fresh water supply, even if it means desalinating seawater to water the greens. It's a mess. The island of Minorca has a permanent population of 800,000, most of them in Palma, the capital of the autonomous community of the Balearic Islands. They speak Castilian there, but also Catalan. As for the rest, on the west coast, unless you're a bird, it's difficult to reach the summits of this shore. A rugged, spectacular coastline around Soler, with a constant traffic of passenger ships. Their destination is a mouse hole in the mountain. A must. And at the end of the torrent, a highly prized beach. Apparently, Russian visitors adore it. It makes a change from inland, with these winding roads where the major cycling teams come to train at the end of winter, only too happy to find hills to climb without snow or ice. Further along the valley, there's Menorca, a town that was unknown in Spain for a very long time, before a young tennis player started proving his prowess on the courts. But not everyone has the elegant service of Rafael Nadal, alias the Lord of Menorca. The voyage from island to island continues in the wake of a working boat. To plagiarize a soccer player famous in the 90s, one could say, when the seagulls follow the tugboat, it means you're approaching Menorca. Minorca is the island apart in the Balearics, the one that teaches, the one that surprises, the one that tells you a lot about human nature. Here there's no coastal road, still no overloaded airport. As the same soccer player might say, it's an island with something under your soul. An observant long-range migrating bird will be able to recognize in these landscapes a similarity with other rocky islands. You immediately think of the Aran Islands of faraway Ireland, drier, but just as windswept. Battered by the Tramuntana, the northwest coast of Menorca, deserted. Wind and rock, the roots of Menorca, where the islands maintain a special relationship with the subsoil in general, with quarries in particular. Generations of stonemasons have dug this earth to exploit the mares, a form of limestone peculiar to this island. Today there are still remains of the quarries. They are visited as if they were historical monuments. Next to them are more recent quarries, still working. In Ciutadella, the main town on the west coast, there are more monuments. As well as edifices and buildings, architectural works, cool lanes, a majestic cathedral. No cement, no concrete, but hundreds of blocks of mares extracted nearby and dressed and sculpted here. The signature of an era, the mark of a proud island standing tall in its boots, with no jet set, with no all-night parties.